Okay. Let's try again. Gotta let the frame rate come up. Frame rate dropped. I wonder I can't beat her with a frame rate of 23. This doesn't look right. I'm gonna restart the game. Restarting the game. Hopefully it'll grab some more graphics processing resources. The problem I've found is that you're at level 60 and suddenly you slow down to a crawl with XP. And there are very few people left around on the servers, so you're always on your own. And when you get ganged up on by enemies, there are no players around to help you out anymore. So it makes everything that much worse, more difficult. And so it's harder to earn money to get enough money back to go and buy more infused health potions to help me through the fight with Isabella. It's a very losing battle for some reason now. The game's going down, players aren't playing, and so you lose that assistance that you could get in various scenarios, you know. Not with Isabella, of course. Isabella's solo, but to make money and get XP, having people around is very helpful. There's so many quests that lead you into places where you get swarmed, you know, and that's where it always is helpful to have other players around that start taking down enemies and everybody sort of works together. It makes things go fast. But now you just die repeatedly. Okay, so now it's got up around 60 frames per second. Sometimes a restart is simply what you need to do. It's a big help. So let's try it. I don't have a coating for my blade. All I have is a hearty meal, and I have my infused health potion. I'm going to try and get through on that, just on the skin of my teeth here. I've got a musket in place, so I can maybe get some damage on her from a little distance. I'm going to stick to my usual bag of tricks here.
You assault me in this place, and how foolish. In here, I am like unto a god. Who is able to make war against me? Am I too quick? Beg on your knees for death! You cannot run forever. Am I too quick? Stand still and die! Am I too quick? Keep your distance! Draw from a power you can't begin to fathom. I salute your sacrifice, Alvaro.
Kill him fast.
Still and die. Beg on your knees for death. You cannot run forever. Such an unworthy opponent.
It just... Oh God, it's just
Dare
so
you
bad.
assault me in this place? And how foolish. In here, I am like unto a god. Who is able to make war against me? Keep your distance. Stand still and die. Am I too quick? Beg on your knees for death!
Damn it.
Forever. Am I too quick? Fool. I draw from a power you can't begin to fathom. I salute your sacrifice, Alvaro. Something to me! Beg on your knees for death! Stand still and die! Keep your distance! Cannot run forever. I remember you and live again, beast.
Can't get enough damage on this statue.
Something to me. cannot run forever. Am I too quick? Cannot run forever. Egg on your knees for death! Stand still and die! I will overcome you! Now, offer your soul to me. One day, I will remember you. And I shall laugh.
Isabella.
Isabella, you must stop this madness. Russia deceives you. We are not your enemy.
Old fool. You're a remnant of a lesser life. You know nothing. You never did.
I will not give up on you. Recall the words that once inspired your faith. That the only truth in this fallen world is the bond of one heart twins.
Why did you abandon me? Father! Unbelieving masses with the water of life. Witness the holy retribution of my sanctuary. Witness the holy retribution of my sanctuary.
Shit.
The divine humanity. Witness the holy retribution of my sanctuary.
I did it. I beat her. Oh my god. I did it.
Safe from you,
Yes.
even in my own mind.
Oh, I did it finally. Okay.
I am trying to release you all from the
I'll discuss how I did it in a minute.
Don't you see? No one is watching over us. There is no God. We are alone. Each of us. In the end.
Wow. Okay. Okay, so what I did, let me just discuss it really briefly here. You have to survive that first part out there on the platform. And then when she gets lifted up by her dad and she's put down, she turns into the bird and she swoops at you 3 times and you have to dodge roll on each of those, and they're very quick attacks, one after the other. 1, 2, 3, and you have to dodge each one. And then you've got to kind of circle around her legs and keep attacking when you can, but stay out, be ready to roll away from her legs if she prints a circle on the floor. But very shortly after she does those bird attacks in there, she'll open up these stairs and she'll move up here near the chapel. And you've got to run up the stairs behind her very quickly. But she turns into the bird again right away as soon as you get to the top of the steps. And she'll swoop at you, I think, twice. And you just have to dodge roll each of those. And then what I did is I came up in this sort of higher area up here. Because this whole area in here will start to flow with lava. It'll start to come up here. But it rises up here. So you come up this hill, but she comes up here after you. So you've got to attack her legs here, and you've got to be ready to roll out of her spin attack when she starts throwing sparks out and she prints stuff on the floor. You've got to roll out of that. And then, but you got to keep digging at her legs here with your sword or whatever. But just a lot of dodge rolling is what you have to do over here. And then she'll float down to that far end and she'll fire those arcs at you. And you just have to kind of come over this way and maybe dodge roll under 1 or 2 of them and get over here to avoid them. And then she'll come here and try and get you pinned in here. And you can attack her a few times in here. And she'll kind of go up in here and you got to attack her a bit up here. But you got to keep rolling away from any spin attacks she does or anything she does that prints anything on the floor. Then after you attack her a little bit here, I think she turns into a bird again. She goes up high and you've got to roll from under that. And then she'll go back to the far side there. She'll do those light up arcs again. And you got to roll over here and get away from them. But then you've kind of got her. If you keep your health up with your infused health potion, right here for the last little bit, you can chop at her legs and beat her. But the key is to get up in this area, attack and dodge roll her attacks, be up in here and wait for her arc attacks because they'll always come from that far end, and get over here and dodge them. And then just keep, you've got to roll dodge most of her attacks in this chapel area. It's as simple as that. Take your health potion, keep your health up, and then in the very last bit, just chop away at her legs, man, and you can beat her. So That's what happened. I didn't even need to use a coating on my blade. I just used straight up infused health potions. That's it. I did eat a hearty meal before I started, and that helps you a little bit with regenerating. I don't even think it's significant. But the main thing is I was just using infused health potions. Down on the main area in the first part of the fight, I was able to do a lot of blocking. You don't have to dodge as much down there until she starts printing on the floor. If she prints a circle on the floor, you want to dodge roll away from that. But most of her other attacks, I can just do that and block. I dodge roll some of them, like when she shoots the gun. But it's the second phase when she really starts printing on the floor, the circle, and she turns into a bird. You really got to use your dodge roll. And when she gets up in here, in this chapel area, you got to use your dodge roll. You got to be totally ready to use that dodge. And you can't overuse it because you don't want to lose the ability to dodge roll. And you've got to remember, always watch your health bar up here, because I let it get down to about a quarter full, and I timed things right. So I had the health potion ready, the infused potion, and I was ready to take it, and it got me through the fight. That's all I needed, infused health potion. That is all I used. I used infused health potion and a great axe. My level of gear is 600. My XP level is 60. I have a medium armor weight equipment load. I was using this great axe, which is 581, and it has 952 base damage, but I put a sapphire in it, a cut sapphire, and I used a musket, which I shot her with from a distance, just to be able to get a little extra damage on her from a distance. I think I shot her with it 2 or 3 times. That's it. That's just a musket with a sapphire in it at 580. And that's really all I did. I put diamonds on all of my armor pieces except my boots. 600 shield. It's really not a significantly good build or anything, and I was able to do it simply by remembering her attack patterns and realizing that when I got up in here, I didn't want to be down this way. You don't want to be down here because you get lower down here, and the lava, if it comes up, it's going to get you here. I favored being up here. So I basically did this whole chapel fight up in here and down in here to get away from her arc rays that she shoots. I think she shoots 3 of them, and they move straight across the chapel. And so I would come down here, but then I would get right back up in here where it rises and do a lot of dodge rolling and hacking at her legs. And that let me beat her. So I'm going to leave now. And let me just check something. Yeah. This is, I mean, go figure. I've been complaining for 3 days about this fight, and now I have the gall to give advice on how to do it. But you know what? I got through it with a not that well-equipped character, and I did it. So I think my advice is actually pretty sound. Take it for what you will. If you want to try to beat Isabella with a character that's just nothing special, level 60, 600 gear score, great axe and a musket, sapphires in the 2 weapons, diamonds in most of my armor pieces except for the boots, and infused health potion. I stocked myself with 100 of them. I only used through the fight, I might have used like 10, and I won. So, goal met. Now, let's see what else I have to do. I'll go talk to Grace, Pirate Grace, and see what her next little quest is. But that was that was really quite an accomplishment from a gaming perspective, of course, to get through that. That is amazing because it has been, I think it's been 3 days I've been trying, 3 or 4 days, and I have been really angry and at my wit's end about it until I finally realized that I was losing the battle when I got up in here by trying to come down here. And coming down here is not right. You got to go up here where you can see it slope up. And so the slope up tells you one major thing. It gets you up higher away from the lava as it starts to flow up here. There you go. There you have it. Okay, I gotta go talk to Grace. Here she is. She came in the room.
A bit disappointed I couldn't land the last blow, but in a matter of thinking, maybe I did.
Complete the quest.
Well, no need to selfishly take all the credit. This was a shared victory, you and me.
I got a lot of XP.
Look at us.
I'm
Come
happy
a
you
long
came
way
back,
we
Grace.
have. Ah, what choice did you leave me with? It's been a
None.
lifetime since we met on that beach. I couldn't just sail away. Besides, I would have missed all the craziness. Like the end of days it was. I can't believe it all blew over.
Where is Father Russo?
Can't say I know anyone by the name. Clergy type. No, it was just me here when I got back from the fight. Anyhow, what's it matter? You won. Tell you what,
Yes.
finish up here, meet me at that fine camp you set up. Have ourselves a chat.
Oh, that sounds nice. Well, let's see what I've got waiting for me here. Okay, so wow, I got a rapier. Got some new pants, I guess, but I'm not sure they're going to be much help. I didn't really get anything worth a damn. I had this flail before, yeah. So I got this rapier, which is okay. A defiled great axe. Oh, I guess I could use that. That's cool. Let's switch that in for now. Maybe, you know, sure, I'll use the rapier for a while. These 377, see this, yeah, that's gonna bring me down a bit. That's not particularly good news, but I've risen to 608 here, which is fine. I have 920 coin. Yeah, nothing special with the rewards from that fight. I think maybe it's, yeah, it was mainly XP. See, now that's bumped my XP bar up quite a bit, finally. I should be able to hit level 61 pretty soon. So it wants me to go to Father Russo's final note. Oh, it's over here. Okay.
As the Soul Warden and Isabella knelt before each other, there was a silence unlike any I have ever known. It reminded me of the first time I administered Holy Communion, a silent acknowledgement of divine love. But that moment ended abruptly, here in this foul place. That silence has been shattered forever. It is accomplished, and the tomb is empty. But she is not here. She is not here. She is not here.
Okay. So I've got to go search for signs of
redemption.
Yeah, I read that. Signs of Father Russo at his camp. His camp is here. So the idea here is to fast travel and avoid trouble. Okay. So, again, to talk about how I won, what I like about the way I won is that I didn't go and find some trick. I didn't find some incredible piece of equipment. There was no magic trick to it. In fact, I went into the fight today. It took me twice? It took me 2 tries to beat her this morning. But I went into that fight today at a lower capacity than I had yesterday. I went in without a honing stone, so I wasn't able to sharpen my great axe blade. And I went in without a coating to give it more arcane damage against Isabella. I didn't have that. All I had was the great axe with the sapphire in it. That's it. Nothing on it. And a musket with a sapphire in it. Nothing on it. All I had for me was eating one hearty meal before the fight started. And I had 100 bottles of infused health potion, of which I drank during the 2 fights with Isabella today. I drank maybe 10 during the battles. Yeah. So, no, I drank... No. I started... Wait a minute. What did I start with? You know, that's interesting. That's funny, because I actually beat her. I beat her without using the infused health potion. I used it once because I switched the keys on, and the key bindings were different. So I was pressing the 4 during my fights with Isabella when I won, and that's just powerful regeneration potion. And I had 100 of those. So I used 10 powerful regeneration potions during the fight. I only used 1 infused health potion, which used to be my go-to. So I beat her today accidentally because I thought I had put the infused health potion with key binding 4. But I didn't. I put it with key binding infused health potion is key binding 3, and I was hitting key 4 during the fight. So I was using the regen potion and not the infused health potion, which was a mistake. I was using powerful regeneration potion instead the whole time, and I beat her, even though I wasn't using what I thought I was using. So there you go. Powerful regeneration potion. But the point I'm making is that I went into the fight today with less capability than I had yesterday, and I still beat her. And the reason that I beat her is because I pondered the attacks that she was doing at the various stages of the fight. The first stage of the fight, before she opens the stairs, I had kind of gotten used to. Sheer repetition. And I was able to consistently get through the entire first and second phase of the fight. The first phase of the fight, most times, 8 out of 10 I would get through. Second phase of the fight where she's printing circles on the floor and she's kind of doing the she sends the rays a little differently in that one. She sends them straight across the thing, but she's getting ready to open the stairs basically in phase 2. That phase I could beat her maybe 7 out of 10. The problem was the third phase up in the chapel when you go up the steps, and I couldn't beat her. I couldn't beat her at all. I came close, maybe I would come close to beating her maybe 2 out of 10 times and then lose. So I lost 10 out of 10 until I sat down and thought earlier today about phase 3 in the chapel, and I was like, what's she doing? Okay, what she's doing initially, she's turning into the bird and she's coming at me twice. I know how to deal with that from phase 2, where she did it. Just dodge roll. So, dodge roll those first 2 bird attacks as soon as you get up the steps. Then what does she do? She comes at you and she does regular attacks like you're used to. So get your chops in on her feet, there, but get ready because she's going to do a spinning attack right there, and so roll out and get away from her, but on the upslope of the chapel, and then let her float to the other side, and she'll shoot the rays at you, and just move to the left and get away from them. Then she comes back at you. You can chop at her some more. You have to roll away from her. I think she does another spinning attack. Then she turns into the bird again. But you know what to do when she comes down as the bird. Dodge roll. Once you get past those last 2 bird attacks, you might have to do one more roll to get away from a spin attack. It's basically over by then. And then all you have to do is make sure you hit your health potion and you have a full bar, and then just start chopping at her. And you're probably going to win. And that's the sequence. That's what I got in my brain today before I went in. It was not anything to do with getting some extra piece of equipment or some special potion. It was just remembering the sequence of her attacks and where she positions herself in the chapel so that I could be in the right spot. And simple as that. I can't believe I am giving advice on beating Isabella. What a total laugh that is. That's a total laugh. Oh, okay. So, right, man. It's just, that's just so funny that I have the temerity to offer advice. Hey Matt, how are you? I can't believe I beat this damn boss that I have been screaming and crying about all week. But through sheer planning, it's what you do with these boss fights. Or this one, you need to sit down and think about what you've been doing, and like which phases are you comfortable with. So you can be like, okay, I can almost replay in my mind every move she does in phase 1. Good. That means I know my pattern, what I need to do. It's a pattern. I know where I need to move, when I need to do it. Even if I make a mistake here and there, I can recover because I know what her next basic attack and where she's going to go. I know what that's going to be, so I can get ready and I can get myself a moment of time to get a health potion in me. So you just remember all of that. And then you think about the part you're a little less familiar with. Usually it's the chapel. And you think about, okay, when she beats me, what is she doing? She seems to go to the same places every time. So you just go, okay, she's got this pattern where she comes up after me up the hill, then she goes down to the other end and shoots rays, then she comes back at me up the hill, and then she goes down and she shoots rays, and then she comes back up the hill and she turns into a bird and comes down, and then she is kind of there around the hill and I beat her. So you keep that pattern of movement in your head so you know where you need to be. And then you can win. And you don't need super good equipment. I still maintain that the fight is kind of, that blinking around, her disappearing, and she stops doing that in the chapel. And it actually becomes a better fight in the chapel, except for the camera being jammed in against her at times. But the blinking around the screen that she does in phase 1 is kind of crappy. It really is. I won't reduce my criticism of the developers on that angle. Even though I finally beat her, I'm not going to say that, everything's good with that fight. It's not. It's got a lot of stupid crap in it. But you can still do it. Okay, so is this his camp? This must be his camp. Oh, some Yahoo is there to greet me. See ya. Oh, crap. Where is he? Oh, here it is. The Book of Isabella. Oh, my God.
It came to pass. The heart of the tempest, Captain Isabella herself, defeated. Abandoned by the power for which she traded everything. The Soul Wardens were victorious, pulling Aeternum and the world back from the precipice of doom. But at what cost? So many of their numbers corrupted or lost. Their fragile alliance crumbling as the factions fight for dominance. And what of the allies they believe they've gained in the angry Earth? It would be clear soon enough that the vengeful hand of nature would grasp far more than equilibrium. And the void exposed when the surge in corruption abates would become a threat of itself. As the soulless remnants of this conflict rise from the battlefield to find purpose and power in a source as yet unrealized. Yes, the hapless inhabitants of Aeternum will soon learn that this chapter may have come to a close, but the real horrors have just begun.
Well, that can't be good. Meet Grace. All right, I'm always willing to do that. Meet her down there somewhere. I am very, very proud of beating Isabella. Oh boy, okay. I don't really care what you guys have to say about it. Oh God. Oh, come on. I'm getting out of there. Oh, come on. Yeah. Done. Oh, wait. Should I get that? Let's get out of here. I got no time for you. Don't you guys recognize me? I vanquished Isabella. Look at that. Oh, stop ruining my screenshots. I arrive. I am the vanquisher of Isabella. Kneel before me. Thank you very much. Onward. Where's my horse? Okay, I have this, right? Yes. Where is she again? Oh, yeah, right. Right. I gotta go, blah, 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 blah. Right. Can I just fast travel? No. Okay. I'll, go the other way. That's right. It's this way. Oh, yeah. It's in there. And how do I get there again? Oh, come on. These stupid guys. Jesus. Never give up. For the life of me, I can't figure out how to get over there. I guess it's through here. I've been here before. I don't know what my problem is. I mean, really? Can I not get there? I just can't remember how I got there. Oh, here we go. Okay. Yay. Can't remember how I did it. Can I please get to level 61? Is she there? Oh. She's up there, right? Yeah.
You made it.
You made it. Yes.
I'm half surprised you're here. Not that you'd let me down, but I've noticed you never take a moment for yourself. It's unhealthy.
To health, then, and victory.
Cheers indeed. Though now I'm to be a bit of a hypocrite, as I'm myself off on a new little venture. Can't say too much, really.
Oh, you can tell
But the usual. Plenty of coin to be had, and thrills, and excitement, and some modicum of danger. I might consider a partner.
Well, of course you will. Either way, we'll meet again.
Of course we will. I have that ship I always wanted now, so I have. Don't you just love it when a barmy plan comes together? By the way, caught a snippet of an interesting rumour. Corrupted Roman legions in the desert. Can you imagine?
Some sun would be a nice change.
Hey, it's your adventure. Anyhow, we'll be seeing you
Well, you
hero,
could come along.
somewhere out in that great vasty island of opportunity.
Well, Grace, I guess I'll be seeing you. Oh my god! I went to 61! It has been such a damn ordeal. I was like, yesterday, I was just like, forget it. I'm never coming back in this game. I'm never going to fire this thing up again. The hell with it. I had to rest and then do what I said earlier. Ponder, think. Think about what Isabella was doing. Do I really need to go and find a bunch of stuff? No. I just need to remember what she's doing so I can be in the right places. So the next... Wow, I'm like kind of done for a while, huh? Yeah, I made 61. Red Claw is another thing. That's like a side thing. You know what? I'm just going to get rid of that so it's not bothering me on the map. I don't need the Red Claw thing. Can do that another time. Or objective. Gee, thanks. So the next thing that comes up, no main active story. I finished it? I mean, is that right? The main story ends with the Isabella fight? I didn't even know that. I didn't know that. Main story. No active... What? No. It doesn't end. No. I'm being stupid. I'm just misreading this thing. So, side stories. I need to... yeah, I think I just need to talk to him. Let's see what he says.
We have done the impossible. Jonas is avenged.
Yes.
And now he can rest, though his spirit will live on in all of us.
You've done him proud.
We all have. This is as much a time for remembrance as it is celebration. And yet, our great work must continue. I'm afraid one of our scouts reports that even now, the corrupted in the western deserts of Brimstone Sands are marching on the city there.
Well, we should help them.
I couldn't agree more, but almost everyone is well tasked with cleaning up here. Once again, I think this assignment might be best for you.
Of course. Where do I go?
Seek out the Soul Warden Tomash in Ebonscale. He knows the region and can best tell you where to enter the sands. Luck be with you, my heroic friend. And before you depart, I believe Morgaine wishes to speak with you.
Of course she does. Hello, Morgaine.
Seems you're throwing yourself at another problem with an immediacy that would make others blanch. I'm much the same.
We can only keep moving forward.
Though I admit it to very few, or likely just yourself, I am rather drained from the battle. Otherwise, I'd accompany you. Manipulating the ancient guardians has given me new hypotheses to research. And the library in New Corsica is an excellent place to start. I was discussing an idea with Sun Fushan before she left. Apparently her Empress's own library was destroyed by the corrupted. What a waste.
I'll give Sun your regards.
Do. She's an interesting person, and not as dim as I had first presumed.
Find Sun Fortune at Fortune's Crossing. Okay, well, we don't have to go and do that yet. That is what is to come. I have reached level 61. I have beaten Isabella. That's what I wanted to do. That was my goal. I'm happy now. I could quit the game now and be just fine. I'm going to keep going and see what happens. Just might as well enjoy it. See if I can get to max level 70. But I learned a lot from doing this. So this is excellent. Anyway, I'm going to post this on YouTube as a how to beat Isabella video. And see if anyone finds use for it. Because I'm sure there are a lot of people like me who can't figure out what to do there. They're going through days of struggle with that. And so they'd probably be happy to see someone who just has a pretty low rent character figures out how to do it. All right, so I'm going to wrap it up. It's been a great time today. Thankfully, again, having fun in this game. All right, later.